Hello, my good people. I hope you're good. And today, welcoming you to our podcast. And I want us to highlight a few things. And one of them is how we go about calf rearing. And I want to start with a day-old calf. How do we go about the same? I have been receiving this question on our, tours again, online as well. And so many of us are asking this question: how should we go about providing our calves with the best feeds? How to go about it, and so that we can be able to realize the results and the goals that we have set forth for ourselves. To start with, you see, a calf is normally born at a weight of between 40 and 50 kilograms, good Holstein, and once they are of that age, you are expected to do this in the first place. Within the first 6 hours of life, make sure that your calf is fed on colostrum. Colostrum is the first type of milk that is produced by the mother. You should give her within the 6 hours of life, so that you can make sure that the calf has been able to utilize the minerals and also the antibodies that are found in milk. Antibodies help, or rather provide, the calf with some form of immunity that we call passive immunity, because the calf is still naive to the environment. They aren't used to the environment. They aren't able to fight for themselves. You need to make sure that the calf is provided with some form of protection, and that is passed on by the mother through the antibody. The gut of the calf is only able to absorb the antibodies during the first 6 hours of life. Past that, the absorption capability is normally very low, and you won't be able to achieve the same when you stay for too long without providing them with the same. Then you then continue providing her with the colostrum up to day 3. It's normally secreted, or rather produced, by the dam up to the 72nd hour. Then you could consider now providing them with milk, the regular milk. And we normally say throughout the first month, you should give her up to 6 liters of milk. 6 liters, you can divide that either 3 in the morning or 3 in the evening. For those that are milking thrice, you can consider doing 2 liters in the morning, 2 liters in midday, and 2 liters in the evening. Then from the second week, this calf can be able to consume some feed. You could provide them with soft wilted sweet potato vines and other soft feeds. But again, later on in life, you continue, or rather you introduce hay, bone-marrowed hay. It is very important in formation of the microflora, and also development of the first stomach chamber that we call the rumen. You should make sure that you introduce also what we call calf pellets. Calf pellets, they are those that are fodder based, and they are very important. They actually aid in the development of what have you ever slaughtered a cow and seen the texture of the first stomach chamber? You see those villi and also the bacteria that are found therein. The development of the rumen is the ability of the rumen to develop the villi and also accumulate more of the microflora of these bacteria that are very helpful in digestive process in cattle. They have got so many other functions, and among them being making sure that this animal is getting what we call volatile fatty acids that form part of the energy sources that the calf you need. Then when these bacteria also multiply, they provide what we call single cell source of protein. It's also very important. They break down the cellulose, or the outer coat of the feeds, which is actually would prevent the action of the other enzymes in the other parts of the stomach from operating in the right way. You may just make sure that they are introduced to the same very early. Then the second month, you can reduce the amount of milk to 4 liters per day. Can do 2 in the morning, 2 in the evening. By this time, the calf will be able to consume more of the feed, more of the hay, more of the sweet potatoes. And then going forward, you also consider deworming them when they hit 2 months of age. Then deworm them every month from the second month up to the 6th month. Thereafter, you could space that by 2 months, and that will be really helpful, because again, among the reverse the gains that you are making in terms of providing the calf with very good quality of feeds, but they rob them of the same because they consume on all the trace elements, the most important ones. Also the protein, they consume on all the protein, very essential proteins in this case, which later on you result in malnutrition. You will be able to see that this calf isn't getting to add on the weight, properly. So just make sure that your calf isn't affected by the worms. Then something else that's very important is that you should continue providing them with milk regularly. Then during the 3rd month, or rather towards the 3rd month, you should do 2 liters. Now you are almost weaning them off. Weaning them off now, this is where we stop providing them with milk. And then some people continue using rather feeding them on milk up to the 4th month. There is no harm, but at times in our financial books might present some problems, because a calf will consume up to 14,000 shillings if you use that method. 6 liters the 1st month, 4 liters the 2nd month, and towards the 3rd month they will consume 2 liters, a total of about that 15,000 shillings, Kenyan shillings that is. And it's good to wean them off, provided that the quality of your diet is top notch. Make sure that you have got very well balanced diets, and during weaning off, now you'll be able to introduce the calf even to other types of fodder. For example, the silage, giving them more of the silage, more of the other types of fodder, napier grass and so on. Then it's also important to increase on the concentrate that you're providing to them. Remember, all this time from the 2nd day or the 2nd week after of life, you have been providing them with the calf pellets. Calf pellets, the ones that are fodder based, they are also others that are concentrate based. They really help, as I just explained. Then the 4th month, these now we have weaned them at the 3rd month at 90 days. So from the 91st day of life onwards, this is where we encounter the major challenges in feeding, because this calf has not been used to the regular types of feeds. For example, the napier grass, the normal napier grass, the other types of feeds that are available, because they have got lower nutritional value as compared to what they were used to, milk in this case. What will happen is that you find them, they might start lagging in terms of the weight gain. The average daily gains would be so good. And remember, the calf should have tripled the body weight at the 3rd month. So if they were born at 50 kilograms, should wean them off at 150 kilograms. If it was 40 kilos, you should wean them off at 120. How do you know about the weight? There is a weighing band that is usually used to estimate the weight. You should be having that at your farm. Make sure that all these milestones are also well noted. Before even deworming them, you should note down the weight gain. Make sure that even the feeds they are consuming, they are able to consume feeds that are equivalent to their body weight. We talk about 3% to 3 to 4% of their body weight. You should ensure that they are getting that, and you can be able to determine that accurately if you have been taking the weight records. So make sure that you are correcting or rather you are getting the records right, making sure that you are also feeding them on the right amounts of feeds. Then the best way to help you counter this challenge is now putting this calf at a program that is well calculated, the one that has got all the requirements put in place, making sure that they are getting the protein, they are getting the trace elements. And in this case, we highly recommend use of Daima Plus. And Daima Plus really helps this calf to be able to overcome what we call post-weaning stress. It has got high levels of protein, and the animal won't be affected by the change in the nutrition, because the protein now will come in the place of milk again, a lot of energy from the product, and also the trace element. They typically mimic milk. They have got many more benefits, making sure that they are being able to feed on Daima Plus for the next 90 days, so up to the 6th month, transition phase, from drinking milk or taking milk to now consuming the other regular types of feed. That will be very smooth, and you will be surprised by how well the calf will be able to gain the weight, because you see, we are aiming at this heifer getting to 300 kilograms, at least 300 to 350 kilograms of body weight by the age of 15 months. 15 months, that's 1 year and 3 months. And at this particular period, you should be able to serve them. You shouldn't wait for too long, because if you wait for too long again, they continue consuming a lot of feed, because now that they are heifers, they aren't consuming. They are consuming a lot of feed, because again, they also need a lot of energy where they can maintain the pace of growth and be able to achieve that. Next, our next episode, I will be able to discuss with us how we should go about feeding from the 3rd month to the 12th month. But I have highlighted something on Daima Plus. Make sure that you get Daima Plus. Round coats, poor growth rate, although those will be a thing of the past. Make sure that you get, or rather reach out to a team of experts. They will be able to advise you more. We have got a large team of experts who work at Dairyverse, and we are here to help you achieve big in terms of a pack of Daima Plus is used for 30 days. So you just need 3 packs to last you the 3 months. It will be very, very useful, preventing nuances that you always see with calves. Your dairy production enterprise, we want to make your dairy production enterprise profitable. We have been doing it for the last 7.5 years, and we continue to do this, and we're looking forward to seeing you next time. Thank you very much. My name is Samson from Dairyverse.